This conference will
Now,
now be recorded.
what do you mean by SAP? See, SAP is a system application product. Now, why I require to use a SAP? Now, for that SAP is a system application product which will help you to do accounting. So whatever the transactions which we have, that it will help us to do it in the SAP. Why I need SAP? What is the main agenda of a SAP? Why SAP is used more to do these accounting related things in a SAP? Now, accounting in the sense we usually used to do everything physically like ledgers, transactions, vouchers, invoice, everything we might have done the long back ago we used to do in the book or ledger book. So physically we used to write, so which made us to write do it a very difficultly level. So now whatever I am doing in physically, it used to be very difficult, complicated. Now, what I wanted to do in the sense, I wanted to do the accounting, anything that where I can restore, where I can summarize, or where I can classify in an easy manner. So, it will make me to means it will make me to increase my accuracy level of doing the accountancy. So, in 90s, what they have done, they have evolved with the computer. So, something called computer. Now, computer is a what? So, computer is an electronic device which accepts the raw data and process the desired output. Now, what do you mean by that? Anything that if I wanted to give in the raw, so for example, anything that I wanted to give with the non-physically, so it might be a data, it might be a text, or it might be a numbers, or whatever you are giving, it was evolved with the computer. Later on, once this computer has been evolved, there were many different types of software to support that particular electronic computer were introduced. So, the same manner, SAP is also one of a software where they mainly introduce to do this type of accountings. But do I have only the SAP? No, we have different types of SAP, different types of accounting softwares, and this is also one of an accounting software where it will help you to store all the types of accounting related transactions in one particular platform, that is SAP. Now, SAP has different types of modules. We are going through with the one type of module we call it as fee and co. So you will be learning fee and co. Fee is different and co is different. So what do you mean by fee? Important module of this ERP is a both of fee and the co, where it stores the financial transaction data. In the sense, whatever we used to do physically, the accounts, now we are storing in a system, in a software. So, what is the main agenda of the software? See, whenever I do everything in the software, it is easy for me to summarize those. It is easy for me to classify those. So if I am doing any transaction in physically book, if I do, so think that 10 to 15 years I do my business. So 10 to 15 years, I will be not having one or two transaction. I will be having thousands of transaction. So n number of transaction on the database. Now legal entity of transaction is a what? Legal entity of transaction is a date. So if I don't give the particular date for that particular transaction, then I cannot consider that one as a legal. So whenever you are doing accounting, whenever you are doing transaction, that particular should process with that particular date itself. Now, whatever I write in a physically, the books may not stay same the nature of the books will not be the same for a long time. So for after 6 7 months only the pages might come out or whatever. Even though if you are taking care of that book so much in the sense like hardly how far you can keep safe, it is very difficult for us to keep this kind of books, means physical things, safe. Even though if I am keeping safe, summarizing the accounts is literally difficult, or classifying the accounts is literally difficult. See, for example, if I wanted to take the ratio of my 10-year business, so what I need to do, I need to summarize all the transactions, all the years of transaction into one. I need to consolidate it. So when I am giving the consolidated reports of those based on the revenue and the income, expenses, losses, I can take the ratio. I can see the ratio of my business. So now, if I do in a physically, if I maintain those things, every year book I need to do. The manpower should be high. The person who does that should be he should have he should be more intelligent, so he should have a patience. It consumes a lots of time, so these are all there. But when it comes to the software is customized for you, how the data you are going to process, that will immediately give you some output. The report or summarizing the formats or classifying the formats or excuse me, to give the ratio analysis of the business. So whatever we do, everything will be given in one single format. So where it will make me too easy to work, to see every data in a consolidated level. So there is no much time also requires, because the day-to-day transaction from these days I can directly take the reports of it. I can print also. See, anything that you can do easily through the software. So the software which we were working on, the accounting and the inventory transaction, is nothing but SAP. So SAP is only the accounting software. No, there are a number of accounting softwares, and now because few companies they customize. There are many freelancer who can develop a software for your company. So with the help of them, they will also develop the softwares for their company on based of requirement. So here also SAP is also customized based on requirement only. The software is also called as customizing accounting software. So we can customize it how you require, what are all the requirements you have. So that is how the modules will be worked. SAP is also based on modules. So based on modules are nothing but what. So what is your requirement? Say for example, I do the sales of service. So I don't have inventory. I don't want inventory. So if I have a sales of service, I do only the sales of service, then inventory is not required for that. So or only the basic accounting related transaction I do, receivables, payables, then I require one particular module which will help you to do that particular transaction only. See, SAP is a one kind of software where it will help you to process your accounts in a different manner. So you can use all the different types of modules in it to process as a one consolidated reports level. This is how we will be using this SAP. Mainly, for whom this SAP is been given. See, there are many local vendors in India, many local vendors. So you may consider them as small scale or a micro scale business. Small scale and micro scale business, how do I represent them? So if they have a single type of business with not a different level of businesses. Say for example, one person who sells the raw materials, let me say it as some vendor I have who sell the raw material of water purifier. What he does, he only do the raw materials of the water purifier. Apart from that, he don't have any other business. So what he does in the sense, he will procure it, he will procure the raw materials to his company, then he will sell that to the consumers. Here, what happens whenever I do the transaction between the business to customers in a small scale or a micro scale, I don't require a huge software to do so many things. So the small type of business can I maintain with the with small type of accounting related softwares. Same manner, if it is small scale also, somehow I can manage it. But when it comes to the large scale and the middle scale businesses, they will be not possible to do with the small level of softwares. They require huge configuration, means they require to process the huge number of data. Say for example, if I consider a large scale businesses. So any examples you can give me for the large scale business?
Reliance,
Okay. And
Microsoft.
Microsoft. Okay. Then that's it. Anyone else? Okay. See, if I come across Tata or Reliance is also a large scale, Tata mainly, if I consider as a Tata. Now, under one Tata, they have different types of businesses. Am I correct? Now, what are all the types of businesses which we have under Tata? It is in construction, it is in IT sectors, it is in media, it is in automobiles. So, see what happens at the end, the complete business ratio, whether it is an income, whether it is a loss, whatever, that would be given for one brand called as Tata. But the Tata has seen different types of level of transaction business. So what happens here? Nobody is being communicated between anything. Now, if I come across small scale only, the person might have 10 branches also. The person might also have 20 branches also. So, but still what happens, there will be a communication between them. But here in the large scale, what happens, the IT will have a process in a different sector, and this manufacturing is different, automobiles is different, but they should be consolidated to one. That time, for all different types of model, if I'm using different types of softwares, even though if I'm customizing them as a different software everywhere, there will be a lots of error which may come across. So it might be difficult for us to consolidate it to one. So this kind of large scale businesses, and if it is the middle scale businesses which has a different types of business for one under registration, so that time we also use a SAP. So SAP will help. See how it will be helping the person who do everything of the financial level. So the base of the SAP is a FICO. So after the FICO, there are different types of modules where it will help to do different types of transaction, the different types of accountings in a different modules. So then we will consolidate into one. So here, automobile manager and IT sector manager doesn't has the communication, but still they are doing the business and they are doing the transactions, and the softwares which we are manipulating is one software, that is SAP throughout it. So such kind of a large scale or the middle scale businesses and all, they are using this SAP. Nowadays, even the small scale and the micro scale people also who can afford, they are integrating the SAP software to their company, which will help them to do the accuracy level of that will be increasing. So it is very easy for you to manipulate the business. Okay, this is what has been get the income from this level. So if I do the purchase, only the purchasing level of transaction reports I can take. So if I'm doing the sales, I can take only the sales kind of related transaction. So here what happens, every module are working in individually to consolidate it to one level. So it make me easy to understand what is happening in what are all the types of modules. This is very requirement for the company to know. So if for example, if I take a tally, so tally software is also one of a good accounting software. Even that is also a customizing level itself. But when it comes to the accounting, it is like a full meals. Everything is being merged there. Whether you do FICO, whether you do MM, whether you do SD, means you do sales and distribution. If you do financial and controlling, you do purchase, material management, procuring, whatever you do, you are doing in one software only. Means all the level is in the same concept itself. I also know who I work for the automobiles. I will also knowing that what I can do there. The person who is working for the manufacturing, he will be also knowing what he need to do in the software. So here what happens, everything is been like mixture of the things. So to bifurcate, it takes lots of time. So here you don't want to bifurcate in anything. It is already there. Do the one person is doing one particular model only. He will look after the whole thing under one particular model. And another person does another module. He will only concentrate on that particular model. So these two different types of models can be consolidated into one later on. So there easily the person, the business owner, CEO can identify what are all things is going on in which are all the types of module, which are all the types of businesses. So this is very important. That particular level of concepts which we can do in the SAP. Okay. So we are doing fee and co. Fee co is not one, that is different. Fee is different and co is different. Fee is nothing but financial accounting. Co is nothing but controlling. So this is being integrated with ERP. So enterprise resource planning. I'll tell you this one. Now what you need to know, what is SAP, what is ERP, what is SAP FICO. This is the basic. So what do you mean by SAP? As I told you, it is one of a customizing software. So we'll come across, SAP stands for system application products in the data processing. So it is a one of a software. It is also known as data processing. What do you mean by this data processing? So data processing is nothing but the formats which you are doing. Every data you are going to collect and process it in one software. So that is your SAP, system application product. So SAP should be never called as SAP. So SAP should always called as SAP only. That should be never called as SAP. So SAP is the fourth largest software company in the world. So that you can go with the website of www.sap.com. So SAP has a R3 system in a business software package designed to integrate all areas of the business. So we are integrated the R3, that is three tier architecture. So I will tell you about this. So it provides end to end solution for financials, manufacturing, logistics and distribution. So what do you mean by this end to end solution? See, as I told you, the one software, if I am doing everything into one, if it is like consolidating together at one time, it is very difficult. I require a solution. So financing I should do. Finance should be done at different level. Manufacturing should be done in different level. Logistic I should do in a different level. Distraction I should do in a different level. So together I will consolidate it. I will find it out the solutions of those. So this is a end-to-end solution for the financial, manufacturing, logistic, and distribution. These are all will work under one company only. So that is the main reason they use the SAP. All business process are executed in one SAP system and sharing common information with everyone. As I told you, if I have a one type of business, that level that will be having a different modules, that time that execution can be done in individual modules. But there, what I am doing in the sense, I am sharing the common software within everyone. I am not using different softwares. So, but using the same software, I am processing in a different module only. So, nobody who is working for the automobile from the Tata is being not integrated directly. The person is not integrated directly for me. So, who I work for financial. So, the financial person who does the sales, I am not integrated to him. Somehow we are connected, not physically, virtually we are connected. That is software. So the software is one, but modules are many. So that time what happens, every business I can concentrate it, I can see the things how it is happening. That is the requirement for the business. That is why we are using SAP. So SAP is a system applications product. Never say SAP as a SAP. Why I should not say SAP as a SAP? See, the SAP means SAP were introduced by the Germans. So when they introduced in their language, they have their own language called German itself. So the Germans have introduced this SAP software. When we call this a SAP, that word SAP is a meaning of pig in German. So the SAP is nothing but a pig. So the software, the company don't want to call their company as a pig. So they say that to not call that one as a SAP, that you need to call it as SAP only. See, that is why everything has a comma here. System comma, application comma, and products. You never say this is not one word. This is three different types of word. So you should never call this one as a SAP. You always should call that one as a SAP, system application product. You're understanding?
Sir, could you explain more about end-to-end encryption?
End-to-end encryption. I'll say I'll come across that. Apart from that, okay. So now SAP is an enterprise resource planning, that is a ERP based. So ERP is a one vendor who will be helping you out to develop a different types of software required based on customers. Okay. So now SAP is an enterprise resource planning system by the SAP AG. So AG is one of a company, so that they have based from the German, so based out of Waldorf in a German. The AG is derived from the German word Agnito Gesellschaft. So what do you mean by this is nothing but what you do the trading, sir. So the trading word is called this AG. So this is a German language. It's not English. It is a German language. So from that word they have taken this one as a SAP. So that nothing is nothing but trading, the stock trading. So what we call that is nothing but called as AG. They derived that from the German language to make it as a system. So SAP stands for in the whatever you have seen now, SAP system application product is a English. So in German they call it as Systeme Anwendung und Produkte. So this is the word they call it as a SAP. This is the German language. Systeme, sorry, Systeme Anwendung und Produkte. So in that date were Betonung, that is nothing but data processing. So this is the German language which they call it as SAP. Now that has been transferred into the English system application product. Okay, in data processing. So, an SAP software suite that is being implemented as a part of re-engineering and provides end-to-end solutions for financial, logistics, and distribution, inventories, and the present scenario of a large number of companies are using this SAP software from day-to-day business activities. Now, what do you mean by this end to end? So always I require every data to be done from one to the another part. As I told you, uh, whatever I do it. Say for example, I do sales, I do purchase. So that should be done from one to one process. It should be there. Here, whenever I am consolidating, the consolidating level also should be in one complex. So whatever the service you give, whatever the system you are giving, that should have a end-to-end process. So that if there is no end-to-end, then you may not possible to do it. Say for example, I have one basic mobile. So that mobile can do what? Only if I am using for a call, but there are some softwares which is not working. That is not end to end. So if they have given only for one level of the software be working, but I should work all type of softwares into that. So that is how that it provides this end to end solution. Okay, understanding?
Yes, sir.
So even you can say that one as end to end describes a process that takes a system or a service from beginning to end and delivers a complete functional solution. Okay, so once again I say end to end describes a process that takes a system or service. So whatever you take a process of system or a service from beginning to end. So from the beginning to the end and delivers a complete functional solution. That should be delivered it as a complete solution for me. See, for example, the I'm doing material management, someone is doing financial, someone is doing sales and distribution. So these are all should be done and processed from beginning to the end. I should not stop anywhere else. That is how the end-to-end solutions that will be given for financial, logistics, distribution, inventories, any kind of accounting related software, so things. So that will be given in the SAP. Okay,
Yes, sir.
and mainly this end to end is nothing but it also says there will be nothing you need to obtain from the third party. Everything I have. See, everything I have here. See, for example, mainly if it comes to the what bank account. So you may have net banking. Net banking you are using through internet. Am I correct? So now think that everything, whatever you do the transaction, you can only do your FD now through online, everything. See, this is a server. Server is being given from whom? From the bank. So think that I am having an HDFC account, which they have given me access of net banking. So I can access either from my mobile, either from my laptop through the internet. Who's the server I am taking? The server is being taken directly from the HDFC. I don't have my own server. Now, if I have something to do, I need to go to them. So, think that their server is slow or something. Today, I am not at all possible to do the transaction. Then, there we don't have end-to-end solution. So, there what happens? I am a client using a server means HDFC if I take it is a private server. So I am using a private server that I can access with some of the passwords. Only I will be doing if something goes wrong, I need to again ask them. Either though it is private server, I should ask them to do. These are all the things is not happening. This is not end to end. Everything should be with you only. There, I know I should not go to the third party and obtain the data or whatever I want. Everything I should only have. That capability will be given in the SAP. So SAP, how it will work is like it is one software can work a different module under one business only. So one type of business, one server you have. So you don't want to call someone with a third party or anyone you don't want to call and do things you don't want to. So you have everything, do it everything. So you know how to process that. The complete software has been given to you. So you will be knowing how to use what are all the things. So manpower is required here. So that time it will also work with the end-to-end solutions. You are understanding?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So after the hugely successful of R3, so before we have come across R1, R2 and R3. R3 was the huge success they have found from the SAP. So nearly 2000, 2010, 5, it was like R3. So they have completely successful, huge successful they have. So in the R3, that R3, what is that R3? I'll tell you in the next of the session. So SAP created more and more niche software like customer relation management with the CRM. So customer relationship management. As I told you, this is a customizing software. What do you mean by customization? I need to satisfy my customer. What is the requirement he has? On that base only I will process the software. So that is how you can integrate it. So customer relationship management will be worked under this SAP. So they are also called as like SI or SRM, system relationship management, or RI. So that is a process integration, so which we will be giving to that. So once again, living up the standards of SAP by maintaining the tight integration. So within the core of ECC software. So in the version which they have come across R3, they newly introduced this SAP ECC 6.0. What do you mean by this ECC? SAP is based on ERP. That ERP is nothing but ERP central component. So SAP is nothing, SAP ECC is nothing but ERP central component, which will help me to do all the type of processing. The software is a one core integration software. You can integrate anything which is related to account and inventory there. Anything that suits under the SAP ECC 6.0. So we will be using the software of SAP ECC only. Okay. Am I going fast? You're all understanding, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So next is SAP history. So what is the history of the SAP? There were so many things they have come across. In the 1972, five IBM former engineering employees, five IBM employees introduced this software SAP. SAP founded in and around of 1972 by five former employees, IBM employees. So what they have introduced in the beginning was SAP R1. What do you mean by this R1? So in the first time when they launched in the 1972, they have introduced this R1 system. R stands for real-time data processing. So R is nothing but real-time data processing. It is a one-tier architecture in which three layers presentation, application, and database has been given. Three different types of layers has been given under one server. So that is presentation, application, and database. Now, what do you mean by this application, and what do you mean by presentation and the database? See, for example, if I take my laptop only, I want to store the data, whatever you are going to store. So the data where we store in the hard disk. Am I correct?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So that we consider as a database. Then that should be processed, means whatever the data I am giving there. Yeah, now I have saved this PPT file in the hard disk. Now that PPT file should show somewhere. That is being given in the application. That is as a PowerPoint. PowerPoint is a software. It is an application. So which will show your data in that particular format. Where it is showing you in your computer, that is GUI, graphical user interface. So if I give you this one as a numbers, you may not understand. So I know very well about these regional languages or general languages, English, but I don't know computer language. No, it is showing in a software somewhere with a computer language, I may not understand it. It should present somewhere. That should be presented in the operating system. Your operating system is a GUI, that is one tier. Okay, R1 tier in the sense under one server or one system. Only one server or one system. Three things also been given. So like this, my laptop, database is also in the laptop only, application is also in laptop only, presentation is also showing under the laptop only. So you can consider my laptop as a server, or you can consider that one as a system. One system has all three different types of formats. Here what happens, I wanted to do that in a different place again. That time they introduced R2. R2 is nothing but what? So in 1979, second version they have released was SAP R2. Here again, R is nothing but real-time architectural tier. So two tier R2 to handle different languages, different currencies. Mainly, they have introduced R2 is for different languages and different currencies. Now, what happens in R1 when they introduce this software in the German? The German peoples used to use their company. They started to sell there. So, but what happens later on when the software, whatever the software, if it is evolving, people are started to use. If they found that it is good to implement to my company, then they will purchase it. Not only in the same country, they also purchase from the different countries. See, from German to India, we are using SAP now. Like that, many countries are also using the SAP. They require the language and currency to support. See, if I am procuring something from the different country, I need to do the import. So, if I am importing the stocks or whatever, I should have the exchange of currency. My Indian currency INR should exchange with the particular country currency. So if I am using in US, if I'm importing from the US, it should have a currency conversion of dollar. So like that, INR to dollar, INR to euro, INR to yen, like that, it should have some of the different supports of the currency. That type was given in the R2. So R in the sense real-time data processing or real-time architecture, two layer. Two layer, the first one is one layer. So R2 is a two tier architecture. What do you mean by two tier? Here only one server or one system support three different types of data processing. But here everything will be having two. So first one will be given on one server. Presentation is given in one server. Application is given in second server. Database is given in the second server only. Here, server will support you application and database. Server one will present you the presentation. So for example, everyone has Gmail, right?
Yes, sir.
So everyone have an idea about Drive, Google Drive.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, what do you do in Google Drive?
We store the data.
Yeah, it might be a picture, it might be image, or it might be the folders, or it might be documents, whatever you are going to store. You are going to store with the help of Google Drive. Google Drive is not your hard disk, correct? It is someone's hard disk. Some Google is itself a one server. You call them as one server. So Google is a one server which will provide me the what place, so I can store my data in their place. So presentation in one server, the application and database is in another server. Now the Google is an another server you are using in your system. So that is how the different server will be worked from the R2. Okay, so in R1, one server or one system only supports all three formats: presentation, application, database. R2, there will be having two servers. So in one server, presentation will be given. In one server, application and database will be stored. This is R2. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So next we come across R3. R3 was a one of a millennium success for the SAP. So with the help of R3, They gained the fourth full position of from in the throughout the world. Even now they are coming towards into the second and third also. So that is how that R3 level is one of a millennium successful software. Excuse me. So am I audible?
Yes, sir.
So R3, I'm sorry, R3. R3 is nothing but a upgraded of R2 and the R1. It is upgraded version of this R2. Now this was a one of a millennium successful for the SAP. So when they have introduced this R3 level, no, so many they started to purchase the software. So many companies have started to integrate the software to their company. What is such thing which we have here in the sense? There is a three different types of layers which supports with the three different types of tier architecture. So there we saw only one server. R2 had one server. R2 had two servers. But here it has three different types of servers where it will help you to manipulate it everything. So it has been completely installed in three different types of servers. Presentation is somewhere, application is somewhere, database is somewhere. Now, what is this benefit I get? See, now database, the data means whatever the transaction I do, whatever it is doing, I'll do with the application here. So application is been also being given from the different server only for me. The data where I store, that's the data is been not storing in my system, it's stored somewhere in the main office. So I cannot access that as an employee, I cannot access their data. So it is secured for them on the base of secure level. Also encryption level, end to end also has a encryption. So from one place to another place, it is encrypted data. There is no possible for you to decrypt so easily. So that is also one of the best advantages of SAP. That is why they had a millennium successful in the R3 level. So server 1 will have a presentation, server 2 will have a application, server 3 will have a database. After this, they introduced SAP S4 ANA. So this also they are using now now SAP
Excuse me, sir.
both. Sorry, pa?
Sir, can you
Yeah,
give example of SAP R3?
R3. SAP is a one software. Okay. SAP R3 in the sense everywhere you will have a three different types of servers. Now, database. Database, if I take, that is the third server where it is been there within the company. Okay. Now, you have heard of VPN?
Yes, sir.
virtual private networks. So here what happens, think that maybe if I am working for an IT sector or some company, what they do, they will give their laptop to me. They will not tell me to use my laptop. Correct. They are giving their laptop to me. Why? Because every data is whatever it is being stored, it should be there only. It should not move from anywhere. And what happens? It is being completely accessible from the long place also. It can be accessible. So data, even though hard disk is in your system, they can access the data is also stored in their company. So here what happens in R3, three different types of servers are there. First server is a presentation, second server is an application, third server is a database. But we come through the database. Database will become the terminator server where it will be in the company. Application and presentation is a two different types of servers where I will be accessing. So in the presentation, I will be using the application and the software. So that software which will help me. So whatever I do there, the data is storing in a different server. So the three is being accessed to a one computer. Okay. So here what happens? Security is high. Either without the permission you cannot access the application, either without the permission you cannot access the data, so either without the permission you cannot access the presentation, means that OS of the system. So everything is been manipulated by the business, everything is been manipulated by the manager, so you cannot do anything by yourself. That we call, that also being called as a client dependent or client independent. So it can also work as a client independent, or it can also work based on a client dependent. So client dependent in the sense, you are an employee of me. I need, it is dependent on me. I should only give you access for everything. Client independent in the sense, client can access whatever you want. So that is how this R3 is been featured. Understood?
Sir, another example can you give, sir?
This is itself like okay. One more example for this R3 in the sense, one main branch who look after everything. If I take NICT, Jayanagar is the corporate and the main branch. Okay. Now with the NICT, I have to do some of the projects or anything. So the complete system, everything they will set and they will give to me. I don't want to use anything myself. Okay, so that presentation, application, and the database completely stored in their server. Say for example, so you can see here, no, this is the server now. 192.168.0.10 is one server. Okay, this is the local one. Local I can use. Okay, this the server. Now here I have, this is the application. This application is being working under one particular server only. Okay. Now database means if I store this one, this also stored in the, where it is stored in the NICT education, HNR NICT. So there are disk only my data is storing. In there they have given me as a staff faculty. So I'll be accessing from there. If they deny it, if they change, or if they have completely accessible of mine without password, but I should give for my data to accept for the password. You're understanding? Now you can you can consider this one as an R3 level. Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
this is presentation. Your this OS is a presentation. Okay, whatever the file you are seeing, the presentation I'm giving. The PowerPoint I open is an application. This application is stored in the database. That database is a one more server, that is HNR server. Three different types of servers are working under one company. You're understanding?
Yes, sir.
So now they also come across SAP 4 ANA. See, this SAP 4 is nothing but it is not now whatever the software you see, no SAP under that is all or R3 only. So none or with anything. SAP, the next version, high performance analytic application is nothing but SAP ANA. So ANA is a memory computing database software. High performance it has. So it little bit user friendly. This SAP ANA is little bit user friendly than the SAP ECC. So the version which we come across is SAP ECC and SAP ANA. SAP is little user friendly than the ECC, but we are using the SAP ECC 6.0 to work with a particular R3 level. So you will understand how the concept of the data field has been on. I will show you how the server switch on and how we will be using. Okay. Products of SAP, SAP R3 or R3 Enterprises, My SAP Business Suite, SAP ERP, SAP Industry Solution, SAP X Apps, SAP Solution Manager. So these are all the like industry level, means how they give the product name for their business. So on the base of software, whichever they develop it, whichever they customize it, they will give the products of that particular SAP of a name. These are all the things what you will be using as. So SAP R3 is been integrated into all the type of application softwares here. Okay. Next, industries and solutions of SAP. What are all the industries of solutions? Where it is used more? So aerospace and defense, automotive and banking, chemicals, consumer product, defense and security, healthcare, higher education, industrial machinery, insurance, life science, logistics service productions, media, mining, oil and gases, pharmaceutics, postal services, professional services, railways, telecommunication. See, all the type of business it will help you. That is what this large scale business, large scale companies are all integrating this SAP software now. So due to the end-to-end encryption, end-to-end solution, even now small scale companies are also started to integrate that one. So nowadays you can itself buy a whole server to your company as a whole software, or you can also use a cloud based server to your company either with a private. You can see sometimes what happens now, many entrepreneurs are there, many wants to do the business at home itself. If they want to do at their home, they may don't have the software, they may don't have this, means like they may not possible to afford so much for everything. So that time what they do is like now they are giving you a service from the SAP itself. They will give you the share cloud. So the cloud which you are using from the SAP directly to your system. Only thing is like you should have some high-end configuration system. That system will be that system which supports this particular software. So you can work from your home itself. So these are all the solutions has been given from the SAP. That is the main reason SAP is in a good position throughout the world now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any
Sir,
doubts
what
here?
is business suit, sir?
Business suit is like uh, it is suit for that particular business. For a business, what and all you should use. So on that particular business, they will give you the software. The product will be done. Understood? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, these are all the main important top history of the SAP. So once again, I'll come. SAP has three different types of tire architecture they found: R1, R2, R3. R3, which we are being integrated into all different types of softwares now. So ECC 6.0 we will be teaching you the software. So ECC is nothing but ERP central component. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, see, this is how the SAP server or the client-based modules and integration is happening. So first is co fee, fee, co, AA, SD, MM, PP, QM, PM, PS, plant, HR. So these are all been integrated here. Now fee and co, financial and controlling. So here I do both financial and controlling under the SAP. As well, I can do the asset management also. Asset accounting I will be doing. So this asset accounting we also integrated into the EFE and I will teach you. Next we come across sales and distribution. This is different module. So now company, if I take Tata only, Tata does what? So he will be doing the finance first, so after that he do this costings and all. Costings and all will be done under controlling. So after that he also have some of the asset management issue to it. So asset accounting he has. So now the maintenance, it's nothing but like material management. He has a automobile, he manufacture, he procure it. So everything will be done here. So for this the production planning is done. So once it is done, you can do the sales and distribution. Now who does this material management is being not into SD. SD will be done from someone else, will be done from someone else. So this is like how the business is being kept a track. So this integration will help you. That integration will help you to keep a track of every business. Okay. So is the is nothing but a material management. PP is nothing but a production planning. So to do the quality management, we use QM we will be using. So production planning and project systems. So plant maintenance. This plant maintenance will come under material management. So when you are procuring the raw materials, everything, then you should show the plant of your company. Then that will be done from the plant maintenance, and this is integrated to the How fee is integrated with the core, the same manner that plant will be integrated to Human resources, salaries. So HR, whatever that you do, salaries processing and all, the salary tax process, PF, PT, those are all things will be done from the HR. See, here everybody doing in a different manner, but all has been integrated into one software only. So as I am a business manager, I can easily find out what are all the things are happening in which are all the modules. So later I can integrate it, means I can consolidate into one business. So this is how we use this SAP. Okay.
Sir,
Here
here
we
what
will
is
be.
ABAP?
ABAP is also one of programming that I will come. I'll teach you this one. So it is a programming for your SAP. I'll explain that one. You understood this part?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So SAP are categorized into three core function areas: logistics, financial, and human resources. So in logistics, you have SD, sales and distribution, material management, warehouse management, production planning, general logistic, and quality management. These are all things comes under the logistics. So we will be not doing anything from the logistics. We do from the financial. So we will be under finance. There is financial accounting, controlling, enterprises controlling, investment management, treasury. So here fee and co we will be having under the SAP. Investment management at the end I'll explain you how it is being done practically, sorry, theoretically. Okay, so treasury. So next HR, human resources has personal administration and personal development. So most on the salary process, whatever that you do under the human resources. Next, technical modules. See, these are all functional modules. These are all technical modules. Now I wanted to design something. These are all the required for me. So as I told you, this in SAP, what happens? Two different types of users will be there. So one is back-end users, and the other one is front-end users. Front-end users are nothing but end users. In the middle, we have middleware. So that is being connected with the both front-end and the back-end. Now you are using the mobile. You are the end user. You are using my laptop, you are using your laptops, then you are the end users. Okay, to design that laptop, to organize into one, to assemble all into one, someone have done. He is the technical person who does that, which he connects everything into one. Okay, so here what software you see, what accounting you do, whatever the things you are doing, the software. So for example, I tell you to do the transaction, capital investment, or do the petty cash, small book expenses. So you are the end user, you are doing the transaction. To do that one, I need a software to be developed first. Means it should be, credit should be in this particular line, debit should be in this particular line, or what are all the things which we do it for the based on application, that will be done under the technical modules, that is ABAP, advanced business applications programming. So this is the ABAP, that is advanced business applications programming, or XI, exchange infrastructure, or NetWeaver basis, or BIW, business information warehousing. These are all the technical modules we will be using to develop that particular software. So this functional area and technical area will called as front end and the end user. This is being connected into one, we call it as a middleware. So the middleware which takes the both possibility of front end and back end. So I can also talk about the factory calendar. So one more example if I want to give you for ABAP. What do you mean by this factory calendar? So factory calendar will be already defined the holidays. Who does that? The computer will never know these are all the days SB has a holiday. The programmer will be knowing this is the day which should be holiday. So what he does, he will create the factory calendar. So Sunday holiday, any festival holiday, any specific day of your company, it is holiday. He will already fix that holidays, and he will give you, he will post in the middleware. In now you are the end user. Think that today is Sunday. I should do the transaction. Now I have an access to go to company. What I do, yesterday I forgot to put a transaction, but I want to do the transaction today. So I will try to post today. It will give me a warning or a message. You are not allowed to do the transaction previous days, or it is being considered as a holiday. Some error or warning message will be given. That will be set from the technical models, means backend users. So backend people, what they do, they design it. They will be knowing the codes of ABAP. This is also one of an example for end-to-end solution. So I can also manipulate my employees. So these are all the date. If we miss any of the date, then that date transaction will be not taken to the next date. So these are all things is being completely manipulated by this SAP software. That is also one of a reason SAP R3 is in a first to third position in the market now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you understood how this ABAP will work.
Yes, sir.
So next is ERP. What do you mean by ERP? So these are all is like SAP. What is SAP? SAP is an accounting and inventory software itself. That is also called as data processing or customization software. SAP stands System Application Product. So here that is also called in the German, and it is an end-to-end solution for the financial, logistic, and distribution inventories. Highly success they have found in the R3. So R1, R2, R3, we have three different types of tier architecture. R1 will only support one server with three different types of architecture. R2 has every architecture, every tier architecture will be supported with one server, but in R2, two servers will be supported. For server 1 has only presentation, server 2 has application plus database. So in R3, three different types of servers also supports the three different types of layers architectures. So ANA is an advanced, upgraded version of this ECC. That's it. So processing everything is same from them only. So products of SAP is R3 or R3 Enterprises, Business Suite, ERP, Industry Solutions, Apps, or Solution Manager. So in the industry solutions of an SAP, wherein all they use aerospace, automobiles, banking, the chemicals, all kind of platforms. This SAP is being used. Modules of SAP is been integrated into the SAP client or server based. Here ABAP will have ABAP is a ABAP programming which will be done from the backend user to connect between the middleware. So to help the front end user to access what are all the things should be given. Okay. So in the three core functions, we have three functions: logistic, financial, human resources. Logistic has six logistics, financial has five financial part, human resources has only two. So SAP technical has five, but most of the time we will be using ABAP or basis. So these are all you. This is used more. ABAP used more now for the SAP for the technical models. Even we also have a warehouse management. So warehouse management, if I'm doing any warehouse management, that time they use this BIW, business information warehousing. So these codings will be used for this warehouse management. Next is ERP. ERP is integrated into the SAP. What do you mean by ERP? Enterprises Resource Planning. It is a business software systems that support entire business or enterprises throughout the project life cycle in organizing, planning, maintaining, tracking, utilization of resources. So, what do you mean by this ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning? It is going to enterprise all into one to process that particular format. So here enterprises resource planning has a format. Enterprises is huge business organization. Resource has money, manpower, material, machinery, marketing, methods. These are all in the resources. Planning, effective utilization and optimization of resources. So you are going to utilize the data together and you develop the software. ERP is a one particular vendor who will help you to customize the softwares, who will help you to develop a softwares based on your requirement. So now you might have seen Tally also. So Tally is also accounting and inventory software which is being integrated with the level of ERP. So that is also integration of ERP. SAP is also integration of ERP. Enterprises is nothing but huge business organization. Resources is nothing but money, manpower, material, machinery, marketing, and methods. Plannings are nothing but effective utilization and optimization of resources. So these are all being completely integrated into this ERP. So we will come across this history. Where do we use advantages, common ERP models? Why ERP? So ERP is nothing but enterprises resource planning. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So history of ERP. ERP system have took years to emerge and is still evolving. These systems are transformation and ever changing. So this ERP took many years to emerge. So now whatever the accounting softwares, now either it might be large scale related softwares or a small scale related software. Every person does this ERP format. So ERP level, he'll consider this. He will emerge into their business and they develop that particular software. It is still evolving. So it is still evolving with the different types of modules, different types of level. So uh, it is a transformation of ever changing. So it is transformation. Completely, it is a transformation. In 1970s, manufacturing chain was the center of business operation. This led to development of MRP first, manufacturing resource planning. So what do you mean by this? In the sense, with what happens whenever I want to manufacture, I also want to look after what are all things I have. So I need to get the raw materials, money, that every process I need to look after. So that process when took place in 1970, that MRP is been evolved as a second phase, that is ERP, enterprises resource planning. Means not only into the manufacturing level, do it for all the types of organization. So MRP was mainly meant for manufacturing, but I want something else more than that. I don't keep every stocks in my godown after manufacturing. I should sell also. So I should do the business. After the purchase and sale, I need to take the complete income statement. So this can be done from the second phase of ERP. Developed occurred in the 1980s. So in 1970s, manufacturing chain was started, MRP. That, so they started with the second phase of ERP. Development occurred in 1980s, which focused more on quality measures, which lead to the evaluation of MRP second system. So MRP second system means to evolve that. So they completely evolving. So what are all the requirement? What is it? What I have on the based of things that I'll be developing that particular softwares. Okay. In 1990s, ERP started using multi-module application to increase the organization process. So to increase the organization process, ERP introduced to the multi-modules. What are all the modules like sales, purchase, finance, accounting, asset management? So these are all different modules which they are going to integrate it into one organization to increase their process. So ERP systems integrates with all the modules of an organization, business modules, and this lead to the evaluation of ERP system. They are evolving more and more. Uh, Excuse me. Okay. So am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So these are all the history of the ERP system. Any doubts?
No, sir.
So next is why do we need the ERP softwares? ERP is an integrated system of a different business process. For example, company has a different departments like sales department, production department, material management, finance department, etc. So ERP, we have an integration of all the departments that they will use as a common database. So as I told you, SAP is a one common software which you are using different types of modules in it. So every does in a different format, but all are consolidated into one software. So it is a common software where it is used. Same manner, ERP is a one particular software which will help you to develop in a common database different departments. So we will integrate it with the different departments under one common database. Okay, we can have standardizations of systems across locations. MNC companies can have a different plants in a different location with the standard systems. So as I told you, different locations also, not only just within the country, it can be out of the country also. Any abroad transactions from country to country locations, plant which where you have, so all these you can standardize it to one. So that is also one of the main thing why we should use ERP. ERP systems helps to have a better controlling over the different process. So mainly business will get very difficult things to manipulate the different process. If I mix everything, I do sales, I do purchase, I do finance, I do material management, production planning, everything in one place only. To bifurcate that, it is very difficult for me to do. But ERP will help you out to do that better controlling over the different process. So SAP is one of the software which is been integrated this ERP format within that to develop a software. So an ERP is a integrated systems. It helps to provide the better reporting. So it is also provides with the reports. So whenever you want to consolidate it, so you can integrate, consolidate, and take one report. So as I told you, Tata might have the different types of business, but when they at the end of the time they integrate into one and take a ratio of their business. So if they are taking that, it is a one report throughout all different types of business under one group. So this is how it is being manipulated with a particular ERP. Any doubts?
No, sir.
So common ERP software modules are sales order, purchase order, finance and accounting, manufacturing resource planning, customer relationship management, human resources, procurement. Procurement is nothing but like a purchase, marketing. So these are all nothing but a common ERP software modules. Sales order, CRM. CRM is one of the best module, customer relationship management. So manufacturing, the resource planning, these are all like very important. MRP. So as I told you, so manufacturing resource planning, financial controlling, purchase order, sales distributions. These are all of important modules of a ERP software. So they what they do, this ERP will work with some customers company to develop their requirement software. The same manner that SAP is been evolved. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So why ERP? See, it is a single application integrated software program. It is a single database system. ERP system allows to share the information communicated more effectively. It automates the customer orders. It automates the customer orders, order fulfillment, billing, shipping, tracking, so on. So before ERP, sales I should do in one system, production one, logistics one, billing one, then it will send. But now what happens after ERP? Clients, ERP based, service, ERP, data analysis, ERP, finance, ERP, manufacturing, ERP, inventory and supply, ERP, human resources, ERP, sales, ERP, all are doing one place. So it's easy for me to do it. So this is how the different why difference between the after and before ERP. Okay, understood?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts?
No, sir.
So what is the abbreviation of SAP?
System application product.
System application product. So how many types of architecture do we have?
3 architecture.
Okay. So what are all they?
What, sir? Can you please?
So what are all the architecture do we have?
Presentation application database.
So these are all the things that which we have as a, under R3. Okay. Any doubts? So why we should not call SAP as a SAP?
Because in German, sap means pig.
Uh, So we should not call SAP as SAP. So it should be always called as SAP. Okay. What is the MRP?
Manufacturing resource planning.
So these are all the important part of this. Yeah. So how many types of core module functions do we have under SAP?
3.
3.
What are all they?
Finance, HR.
No.
Logistic,
You just logistic,
finance, and
finance,
human human resource.
HR, HR. So these are all the three different types of modules. Okay. What do you mean by ECC? Abbreviation of ECC?
ERP central component.
ERP Central Component. So these are like important abbreviations which you want to remember. Okay. So what is SAP FICO? SAP FICO is nothing but financial and controlling. Is an important module of ERP and both finance and controlling stores the financial transaction data. Fee records, collects, process financial transaction or information on a real-time basis to provide the necessary inputs for external reporting process. Co plays an important role for management decision making purposes and for the internal reporting process. See, now, what and all I need to do and what and all I can do with the fee is like I record it, I collect it, I will process the financial transaction. See what happens, even though there is a SD for the sales, even though there is a MM for material management. So here what happens for all these you require some virtual company to maintain. That virtual company will come across the fee itself. You create the company. So now the purchase person want to do the purchase. His ledger will be created under the fee itself. So we are the one who records. We are the one who collects it. We are the one who process the financial transaction. They do very less comparatively the FICO. So they directly do it this postings and transactions everything. So for that postings, for that transaction, required information we will collect and we will keep it. That is fee will does. So what is this co will do? Co is a controlling. It will management the decision costings. So if I wanted to do the costings or if I wanted to do the budget, so these are all can be done under the controlling. So fee will do what? General ledger accounting, account receivables, account payables, asset accounting, banking accounting. So think that account receivable is nothing but after sales I receive it. Sales I don't do. Being a fee person, I don't do the sales. Sales and distribution will be done from the SD module people. Sir. After sales and distribution, I can receive that income from the customer. So account receivable I do, clearing the credit sales bills. So account payable is nothing but clearing the credit payables. So whatever I want to pay, now material management will do the purchase, procuring and all material management who does. But when it comes to this accounting, means I need to clear my bill. So he had purchased, now I need to clear it. So that credit purchase I will clear by account payable, credit sales I will be clearing by the account receivables. So this payables and receivables I do it. The sales and purchase will be done from the different modules. So sales and distribution and material management. Asset accounting I only does. Bank accounting, whatever my, you can take it as a contra. So if I deposit some amount to my account or if I withdraw it, so or whatever other bank you are using here, that should be always a current account bank only. No savings account bank should be used for the business level. Always you should use it as a current account only. So asset accounting and bank accounting. So co is nothing but controlling. Profit center accounting, controlling we create. So profit center is nothing but I create the profit centers. So wherever this retained earnings go, where the retained earnings should be there. So the retained amount where it will be storing, I can create the level of the center. So the profit center accounting I do under the controlling. Controlling itself I do under the controlling, means that is the activation of your costings. So I should activate it. So if I don't activate, costings will not possible. Means whatever the postings also, see, if I doing the profit center account, means for example, if I have to show the retained amount, retained should come to the income level. They should directly store it. When it will be done, you after doing the transaction, the transaction you should activate it. So the costing level you should activate. That activation will be done from the controlling. So these are all the modules of co and fee. Okay. So general ledger accounting and the different types of general ledger accounting. So many things we will be doing. Receivable we will be doing, payables we will be doing. So asset and bank accounting and all also we do under the FICO. We activate it and we do the profit center accounting in the controlling. Okay. Any doubts here?
No, sir.
So advantages of SAP. So SAP software manages these business management tasks in modules that all work together in one system by sharing the information. So promoting the consistent practice across an entire divisions. No duplicate data. This is very important. You cannot accept any duplicate data. Even though if I wanted to give the duplicate data with the same bill number or whatever I wanted to do, then I need a help of ABAP peoples. So ABAP will give me the permission of that. That is backend user to do under the middleware. So these are all encryption. Encryption is also there. Yeah, so much encryption. Secured is that is. So it is more compatible than the other accounting softwares to use for different types of business. So automate project monitoring, multi-dimensional flexible reporting. These are all is very important. So individually based on modules also you can take the financial reports, or else together you can consolidate and you can also take the reports. So these are all is also possible. So project monitoring in this sense, I create one project for module SD. So in that I can monitor it, what are all is happening. Multi-dimensional. It is not only one concept there we do. Multi concepts we will be doing in a multi-process. So that is multi-dimensional. Standardization of business process. It is completely standard for your business. Make planning, scheduling, tracking, management easier, leaving more time for you to perform a value added work. It is planning, scheduling, tracking, management is easier. So it will add a value to your work. So it is going to add a value. As I told you, accuracy is improving. So accuracy has been given, that flexibility and that probability. So faster accuracy, those are all being completely given to this SAP. Enabling integration with e-commerce. This is also been used for this e-commerce business. So cost savings on overheads such as stationery, file storage. So cost savings. Yeah, I told you before itself. Software is more compatible than the physical notes. Now, physical notes, how far you can keep? So when we were studying and all, we used to write the 100 times, 200 times books. Now we cannot even say to write the students one sheet. Very difficult. You all like to write?
No, sir.
See, I expected this answer. So nobody wants to like to write everything. So now we have a software, we can type it, we can keep a PowerPoint, we can take a picture or whatever. So every time software help us a lot. So it will make us a faster. So and also cost saving. So how can I save the papers? So that is good. I can save the trees. Cost savings on overhead such as stationery and file storage. Software has a such good compatibility to work with. So and also it's easy for us to access it. So day to day transactions I can access. Last year's I can see immediately. The not only the last year's, even if it is 10 to 20 years back transaction, if it is the computerized transaction, within a seconds, within a nanoseconds, I can open and see the particular data. So accessibility level is easy when it comes to the software. So that is also one of the main thing for the SAP. Understood?
Yes, sir.
So these are all the main thing, important things under the SAP. Any doubts? Clear?
No, sir.
So once I will brush everything. SAP FICO, SAP Fee and Co. F stands for financial accounting, Co stands for controlling, E stands for enterprises resource planning. So what is SAP? SAP stands for System Application Product in Data Processing. SAP is the fourth largest software company in the world. So the SAP R3 system is a business software package designed to integrate all areas of a business. So if there is a different types of businesses, all I can integrate it into one SAP software itself. It provides end-to-end solution for finance, manufacturing, logistics, distribution. So end-to-end solution is nothing but every level of the concepts can be done easily. So it has everyone are working. Everything is been manipulated. That is how the end-to-end solution has been given. So all business process are executed in one SAP system and sharing common information to everyone. So only one software but a different modules shares the same software to execute all different types of modules. SAP is an enterprises resource planning system also that is being taken from the SAP AG. AG is a German word. It is a company based off Waldorf in German. So that AG is nothing but a trading, stock trading. Uh, Agnetu Gesellschaft. According to the German language, SAP stands for Systeme Anwendung and Produkte in der Datenverarbeitung, that is data processing. An SAP software suite that is being implemented as a part of re-engineering and provides a end-to-end solution for financial, logistics, distribution, inventories. So this is again the same thing. Re-engineering provides, so everything has been given. So solution can be done for all the different types of modules to their day-to-day business activities. After a hugely successful of R3, R3 is also one of our millennium successful for them. So because of the architectural tie-up, so created more and more reach software like customer relations management. So and now it has been integrated with PI, so process integration, and they also living up with the standard of maintaining the tight integration to their core ECC software. ECC is nothing but ERP central component. So that is 6.0 the version. SAP is founded by the five former IBM employees in 1972. Oak, Wenruth, Hector, Texture, and Flatter. So these are all the people who introduced this SAP software. Five former employees of IBM. So IBM is nothing but International Business Machine. That is the company. So they have their company five former employees were introduced this SAP software. So in the first SAP R1 they introduced here only one server or one system. It support three different types of layers. So in R2 in 1792 the second version R2 they released that supports with the two server, but the presentation supports one server. Application and database supports with the server 2. Two server, three layers. R3, three server, three layers. So individual layers of tier architecture will be supported with individual servers. So ANA is also one of the advanced version of the R3 only, SAP only. So there are so many industrial solutions, products of SAP is also. Next, modules and integration. There are many modules and integrations which we will be doing under SAP. Fee and Co is one, asset accounting is one, SD is one, MM, PP, QM, PM, PS, plant maintenance is integrated into MM, HR, human resources. So Fee and Co integrates as PPSD, production planning, sales and distribution, and material management. So FICO is one of the main concept throughout all this. So in this concept only, we will be managing all the different types of concepts within the fee. So SAP are organized into three core functional areas: logistics, functional, and human resources. These are also been integrated level from the end users. That's nothing but the front end user and back end users and middleware. So middleware is the connection of this between end users. It's nothing but front end user and the back end users. Front end users are you and me who use the software. Back ends are who design that. So who do the programming part, that is back end. So these two are connected into one, that is as a middleware. So logistics, financial, human resources. Logistics has sales and distribution, material management, warehouse management, production planning, general logistics, quality management. Financial has financial accounting, controlling, enterprises controlling, investment management, treasury. So human resources has personal administration, personal development. So these are all the main three core functions which we will be working under the SAP. Here we will be doing for the financial. So financial controlling and controlling, financial accounting and controlling as the module based part. That modules I'll explain you once I start the class of practical sessions. SAP technical modules are ABAP. ABAP is nothing but Advanced Business Application Programming. Advanced Business Application Programming. XI is nothing but Exchange Infrastructure. NetViewer Basis BIW. Business Information Warehousing. Those are all the technical modules which we use it as a coding under the back end of the software. Mainly is used as ABAP, Advanced Business Application Programming. So what is ERP? ERP is nothing but Enterprises Resource Planning, which tracks and utilize the resources. So enterprises includes huge business organization. Resource includes money, manpower, material, machinery, marketing, methods. P is nothing but planning, which includes effective utilization and optimization of resource. ERP system have took years to emerge and still evolving. The system or transformation and ever changing. So this is also one of the best one. ERP is an emerging into the different types of software to customize the software for the client business. So in Tally in 1970, manufacturing chain were introduced. That time they led to develop the MRP, manufacturing resource planning. Then second phase of MRP were developed as a ERP. That ERP which we have carried across because MRP is only for manufacturing, ERP is for complete different modules. Multi-modules applications are being supported here. So in 1990s, ERP resource planning started using the multi-modal applications to increase organization process. ERP systems integrates with all the modules of organization business modules and the way to evolve the ERP systems. This is history. Why do we need ERP? It is an integration system and ERP helps to have a better controlling. It integrates systems easily, better reporting, and it is standardized for the system across location. Not only the base location, it also been given for the geographical location for anywhere to anywhere. So that is also one of an important part of this ERP. Common ERP software modules are sales orders, purchase orders, finance and accounting, manufacturing resource planning, customer relationship management, human resources, procurement, marketing, and human resources. Excuse me. So this is the common ERP software modules. ERP, before we need to do everything individually, but now because of ERP, together we can do it. SAP FICO is nothing but financial and controlling. Fee has general ledger, account receivable, payable, asset, bank accounting, controlling as profit center and controlling. So advantages of the SAP. Any doubts?
No, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Class timings is from 3 to 4:30 or is it till 3 to 5, sir?
They have told me till 3 to 5.
Okay, sir.
Sir, also, where do we find the recordings of the classes?
Uh, they will they will upload in the YouTube.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
That YouTube link they will send you.
Okay, sir.
Anything
Sir, are
else?
you going to send this PPT, sir?
Yeah, I will send you. Anything? Anything else? Any doubts, sir? Can I stop recording?
Yes, sir.
you understood about, I'm seeing the chat box now. You understood, right? End-to-end encryption and business suite.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how about Srividya? Did you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything else? Okay. So software they will be providing you.